Hey guys, I have something to talk about, and it is something that I have struggled with my entire life, and my kids aren't with me, so I'm going to just talk openly about this. I don't really talk about it in front of them because I don't want them to feel like they are going to have to go through the same emotions that I went through growing up. So, when I was a kid, I've always, my whole life, I've always been the big kid, the fat kid, the overweight kid, my whole life. And I remember when I was about 12 years old, like going into teen years, going into junior high, like being with all the older kids and stuff, I remember wearing a size 16 clothes. And I've never, my entire teenage years and adult life, I've never been below that, ever. I remember after I had my second son, I did get back to an 18, a size 18 clothes, but I've never since then been that small. And here's the thing. When I was growing up, emotionally, I had a lot of different emotions. My mom worked a lot. I went with my dad to work a lot and ate like my dad, on the go all the time, stop at a gas station, get some food, eat out all the time. And that's the habit I got in from a very, very young age. I remember going to work with him, and it was always grab a burrito at a gas station, or, you know, grab some McDonald's or whatever, my entire life. Like, every time I went to work with him. I did eat at home a lot growing up too, but you establish those habits when you're little. And we're on the go a lot, and I'm just trying to make healthier choices even on the go, because we're constantly leaving the house and bringing snacks from home, that kind of thing, for my kids. And you know, their life is different than mine, and I'm not saying I had a bad childhood. I had a great childhood. I'm just saying that I got in bad habits early on, and I've always been the bigger kid. I've always been the fat kid. I've always been the largest of all the kids in my group of kids. And, you know, I've struggled with it my whole life. And what kid wouldn't? I mean, when you're always the fat kid your entire life, what kid wouldn't struggle with that? You know, what adult wouldn't struggle with that? I've always been the fat adult, the bigger adult. And here's the thing. I don't want to be that person anymore. And, you know, I always thought, oh, when I'm done having kids, you know, I'll get in shape. I don't want to just gain weight back. But here's the thing. I used it as a crutch, as an excuse, because I've never gained weight in pregnancy. So I can't blame that. I've always lost weight. In fact, a lot of weight. And then I gain it back after. And I puke for 9 months, so I lose a lot of weight and then gain it back. And I'm not nursing, I'm not pregnant, I'm not having more kids, so, you know, nothing's holding me back from, I have no excuses, which, you know, I think excuses are just a bunch of BS, even though I made them myself. You're always going to be able to find some reason to not work out and to not be healthy and to not be fit. And I decided that I am moving on in life, and so I joined a diet bet with Candid Mommy on YouTube, and this is my first step. And you know, it's the first step of a very long road, and I've never ever said what I actually weigh to anyone, but I'm going to tell you guys now because I feel like this will help keep me accountable and keep me motivated. So I did work out yesterday, and I did work out today, and I mean till I was dripping sweat both days. And I'm going to push myself because I know I can do it. I have a pretty high endurance, like, for working out, and I want to keep it that way, and I want to work out, and I want to be healthy and fit and strong and be in a different place physically and emotionally than I've been my entire life. I'm kind of sick of being that fat person. Not kind of, I'm very sick of being that fat person. And so we are making healthier choices in our family. No more soda pop at all. And, you know, I'm doing things differently. I'm going to bed at a decent time. I'm eating healthy breakfast and working out, eating a healthy lunch, eating some good healthy snack choices like apples and pears and things that are healthy for you. And I want to make a difference in my life. I'm not going to go on some crazy diet of unhealthiness or, starve myself to lose weight. I'm going to eat good and I'm going to work out. I'm going to exercise at least 5 days a week and work my butt off to get to where I want to be. And, I feel like that when you work hard for something and work your booty off for it, you appreciate it more. And so I'm determined to appreciate this, which means I'm going to work my butt off to get to where I want to be. So I do have a goal, and if I surpass that goal, great. But my goal is to weigh 145 pounds. And I know that is a big goal. It's huge. That's losing half of me. That's right. I weigh 284 pounds. So I want to lose half of that weight. And I don't feel like that's unreasonable. I really don't. I feel like that I can achieve that. Yes, it's going to take a lot of hard work and determination and motivation and consistency. It will take so much time, but I have no excuses. I can work out at home. I don't have to drag myself to the gym. I can work out at home. I can eat good at home. I can eat good on the go. There is always somewhere that you can eat good on the go if you're on the go. There's always somewhere you can eat healthy, like Subway, or maybe making a healthy choice at a restaurant, or bring food with you from home. So I really hope that you guys can be inspired and keep me on track, as well as help keep me accountable, and do this with me. If you're struggling, join with me. I don't feel like I will give up. I feel pretty determined to look sexy and feel healthy and feel like the person that's inside of this body. I don't know, I know people look at me and see fat, and I know I'm fat, but when I'm just walking around, I don't feel like I'm that fat person. I don't. And then I look in the mirror and I'm just disgusted with myself. I feel like a different person on the inside than what's on the outside. And it's always been that way. Like I said, my whole life, I've always been overweight. I've always been that big fat kid, and I'm just sick of it. I'm done. And I want to set an awesome example to my kids. I want to be a mom that inspires them, and a mom that motivates them and sets an example for them. I want to be that mom that they look up to and they're like, oh my gosh, my mom worked so hard to get to where she is. She accomplished so much. And I know I can be that mom. I know I can. And so I really hope that you guys join me on this journey and stay inspired and stay motivated and stay focused. And let's do this. Let's get this crap over with and stay motivated, stay healthy, maintain the weight off, not just lose it and gain it back, but keep it off. So my goal is within 1 month, I want to lose 20 pounds. So that means that by March 15th, so that's 1 month from February 15th. So March 15th, I want to weigh less than 264 pounds. So I'm going to try and do weekly updates and weigh-ins, but I don't know, because I'm a mom of 4 kids, and working out is one thing, but vlogging is a whole nother thing. So I will at least do little one takes with my phone and give you guys updates, but I want to do sit down vlogs and talk about it at least once a month. But I'll do at least phone videos once a week, give you guys an update, let you know how it's going. And I'm just gonna be completely honest. If I'm struggling, I will tell you. If I'm doing great and feeling like I'm accomplishing a lot, I'll tell you that too, because you gotta take the good with the bad. So stay tuned, and I will keep y'all posted. Thanks for watching. Bye.